师尊，此话有术无风，刑具而神未满，不如赠他一缕呼风之息。
Qing Shui Wang, Lin's most respected senior brother. There is no time to mourn Brother Mazi. The next person to take the stage is Wang Lin's most respected senior brother, the wielder of the Extreme Realm and Slaughter Origin, the indirect creator of the Avatar 2 Mo, the reincarnation of the red soul of the seven-colored immortal Venerable, the father of the beautiful Hong Dai, and the ultimate brother-protecting man, Qing Shui. When Wang Lin and his friend Li Yuan were traveling through the Thunder Immortal realm, they entered an immortal abode that attracted cultivators. Wang Lin was almost sealed inside by a strange eyeball. Fortunately, Brother Mazi had once possessed the Extreme Realm, giving him resistance to its power. That was what allowed him to escape with his life. And the owner of that mysterious eyeball was none other than Qing Shui Immortal Lord, a character whose popularity was almost on par with Wang Lin himself. So, just how powerful was Qing Shui? And how much did he truly care about Wang Lin? Why do people say that Qing Shui indirectly helped Wang Lin create his avatar 2 Mo? Qing Shui was born into the royal family of the Qing Shui nation in the Luotian star domain. Because he was the reincarnation of the red soul of the seven-colored immortal Venerable, Qing Shui displayed extraordinary intelligence from a very young age. He eventually became the crown prince of the Qing Shui nation. He should have lived a life of wealth and luxury, ruling over an entire kingdom. But one unexpected event completely changed his destiny. Cultivators from an enemy nation suddenly rose to power and directly invaded the Qing Shui nation. Overnight, his country was destroyed, his entire family was slaughtered, and Qing Shui was left alone, desperately fleeing from his pursuers. It was precisely in the midst of that overwhelming hatred and despair that Qing Shui awakened the Extreme Realm. From that moment on, carrying the hatred of his fallen country and family, Qing Shui cultivated not for immortality, but solely for revenge. Eventually, he achieved his revenge. But when Qing Shui stood among the ruins of his former homeland, he suddenly realized that, although the world was vast, he had nowhere left to go. Everything changed when he became a disciple of Immortal Emperor Bai Fan in the Thunder Immortal realm. He gained a Dao companion Han Yan and later had a daughter. He eventually became the most dazzling 9th-grade Immortal Lord in the Thunder Immortal realm. Everyone believed that he would become the next Immortal Emperor. Those were the happiest and most peaceful days of Qing Shui's entire life. Interestingly, after reincarnation, Qing Shui's daughter became the woman we know today as Hong Dai. But the schemes of the Palm Lord from the Outer Realm destroyed everything. On the eve of the Second Great War between the Inner Realm and Outer Realm, Qing Shui was deliberately manipulated by the forces of the Outer Realm and driven into madness. He became a monster who knew nothing except killing. Countless fellow disciples and close friends were slaughtered by his own hands. But the most cruel tragedy was what happened to his Dao companion Han Yan. In order to awaken Qing Shui's consciousness, she chose to end her own life in front of him. The woman he loved died before his eyes. Qing Shui truly regained his sanity. But from that moment onward, happiness disappeared from his life forever. Having completely lost the will to live, Qing Shui chose to end his own life. When Immortal Emperor Bai Fan returned, all he saw was the tragic state of his disciple. Using an incredible divine art, Bai Fan divided Qing Shui's primordial spirit and physical body into 9 parts, sealing them in 9 different locations throughout the Thunder Immortal realm. He hoped that one day his poor disciple might return to the world once again. But not long afterward, the Palm Lord of the Outer Realm destroyed all 4 great immortal realms. Immortal Emperor Bai Fan eventually glimpsed the truth, went mad, and died while pointing toward the heavens. Many years later, after a long period of recovery, Qing Shui finally awakened again. But he had forgotten his true identity. He even believed that Immortal Emperor Bai Fan had sealed him there. Therefore, he spent all that time thinking about how to break the seal and escape. When the Thunder Immortal realm opened once again, Qing Shui planned to use the cultivators who entered it as sacrifices to break his seal and restore his cultivation. In the animation, the place Wang Lin and Li Yuan entered was actually where Qing Shui's eye had been sealed. When Qing Shui broke through the seal and began slaughtering everyone, Wang Lin was extremely lucky. Because he had Yan Lazy possessing him and had learned the wind-calling immortal art, he managed to survive the attack from his future senior brother. Immortal Emperor Bai Fan had once left behind a message. Anyone who learned the wind-calling immortal art would be recognized as his direct disciple. Therefore, after Yan Lazi awakened Wang Lin's memories, Qing Shui, who had been trying to kill him only moments earlier, immediately recognized Wang Lin as his junior brother. Keep in mind that Qing Shui had not yet recovered his peak cultivation at this point. Yet he was already invincible among cultivators of the second step. The reason was that he possessed the extreme realm, which allowed him to dominate others within the same cultivation level. On top of that, his immortal arts were extremely numerous and powerful. With such an absolute powerhouse protecting him, it would be difficult for Wang Lin not to act boldly throughout the Luotian star domain. But there were still people who refused to accept this. Not long after the Thunder Immortal Realm incident ended, the Yao family's ancestor, Blood God's son, relied on his superior cultivation to bully Wang Lin and relentlessly pursued him, intending to kill him. Qing Shui immediately crossed domains and arrived. He simply said, "My junior brother is not very skilled and happened to offend someone from your Yao family." Then he added, "But, so what?" His attitude left Blood God's son completely speechless. If the third step powerhouse Lu Fuzi of the Luotian star domain had not stepped in to mediate, Blood God's son might have been killed by Qing Shui on the spot. And Qing Shui's protection of Wang Lin did not end there. During the Sealing Immortal War, Luo Su, who was at the middle stage of Nirvana Scryer, injured Wang Lin so badly that he coughed up blood. When Qing Shui saw this, he immediately became furious. He himself could not bear to hurt his junior brother, yet someone had actually bullied Wang Lin right in front of him. Without the slightest hesitation, Qing Shui refined Luo Su on the spot in front of all the cultivators of the Luotian star domain and even in front of Yan Lazi. He simply said, "You made Wang Lin cough up blood. Then I will take your life." That was an absolutely domineering display of protection. What made the scene even more interesting was that Wang Lin's devoted admirer, Shen Gonghu, witnessed the entire thing. From that moment, Shen Gonghu's admiration for Wang Lin reached an entirely new level. After the Sealing Immortal War ended, Wang Lin traveled to Donglin planet and visited the Xiang family. He wanted to ask the Xiang family's ancestor to resurrect Li Mu Wan. Qing Shui followed him all the way, protecting him once again and showing just how much he favored his junior brother. In front of everyone on Donglin planet, Qing Shui declared, "Whoever dares to hurt Wang Lin will turn Donglin planet into a river of blood." Qing Shui had experienced loss and suffering himself. He did not want his junior brother to walk the same path. Unfortunately, Wang Lin ultimately failed to resurrect Li Mu Wan. When Luotian Star Domain began its war with the Alliance Star Domain, Qing Shui wanted to strengthen Wang Lin's power and improve his ability to survive the coming war. So, he directly taught Wang Lin the techniques that came after the wind-calling immortal art, calling the rain-summoning soldiers from beans and the devouring and recovery divine art. He truly held nothing back when it came to his junior brother. Then, after the first great battle between Luo Tian and the Alliance Star Domain ended, Qing Shui once again accompanied Wang Lin. Together they destroyed the entire Slaughter Domain realm. This not only helped Wang Lin eliminate a large group of enemies, but also allowed him to obtain 99 flying sword magic treasures, greatly increasing his combat power. All of Qing Shui's actions toward Wang Lin perfectly demonstrated what it meant to have an overwhelmingly powerful senior brother who would protect his junior brother at all costs. Unfortunately, Qing Shui temporarily disappeared from the story after that. He wanted to investigate the truth behind why he had fallen into madness all those years ago. He ventured alone into the territory of the Alliance Star Domain, but he was eventually trapped by Zhongshuan Zi and fell into madness once again. It was not until Wang Lin became the new lord of the Sealed Realm that he finally rescued his senior brother from the Alliance's territory. Not long afterward, Qing Shui used the Slaughter Origin to step into the third step. Then something else happened that deeply moved Wang Lin. To thank his junior brother for helping him, Qing Shui directly gave Wang Lin the Sword of Slaughter Origin that he had just condensed. This was at the time one of Qing Shui's strongest abilities, and it was precisely because Wang Lin obtained this Sword of Slaughter that he was able to accelerate his comprehension of the Slaughter Origin. Later, Wang Lin created an avatar independent of his main body, Tu Mo. That avatar was formed by combining Mo Mi with Wang Lin's true body of the Slaughter Origin. So, when you look at it from this perspective, wasn't Qing Shui indirectly responsible for helping Wang Lin create Tu Mo? Wang Lin never forgot everything Qing Shui had done for him. Because of this, Wang Lin personally helped his senior brother reunite with his daughter, Hong Die. He wanted his beloved senior brother to recover at least a small piece of the happiness he had once possessed. During the final battle between the Inner Realm and Outer Realm, Wang Lin personally killed the two people who were ultimately responsible for the tragedies that had ruined Qing Shui's life, the Palm Lord and the Seven-Colored Taoist. After the war between the Inner Realm and Outer Realm ended, Wang Lin went even further. He helped Qing Shui and his daughter, Hong Dai, reincarnate together on the Immortal Firmament continent. Only near the end of the story did Wang Lin finally reunite with his senior brother, Qing Shui, on the Immortal Firmament continent. Unlike many other reincarnated people, Qing Shui chose not to forget his past. Instead, he chose to remember it. He believed that on the Immortal Firmament continent, he would eventually find a way to resurrect the woman he loved. But the truth was extremely cruel. For someone who had been dead for so long, whose soul no longer even existed, resurrecting her was practically impossible. Even Wang Lin, who had already reached the half-step tread heavenly realm, could not accomplish it. But Wang Lin ultimately chose to give his senior brother a kind lie. Rather than bluntly telling Qing Shui the cruel truth, Wang Lin would rather let his senior brother continue living with hope. Qing Shui's life had been filled with suffering. His country was destroyed and his family slaughtered. He obtained his revenge. He once possessed happiness only to lose it with his own hands. Most of his life had been filled with pain, until he met Wang Lin. Only after meeting Wang Lin did Qing Shui get to be a senior brother once again. He gave this junior brother all the tenderness and protection that he had nowhere else to give. And because of this extreme favoritism, Wang Lin's respect for Qing Shui reached an unparalleled level. Although the original novel never explicitly said this, I believe that when Wang Lin eventually reaches the supreme realm of Ergan's six-book universe, he will certainly find a way to help his senior brother fulfill the greatest regret of his life.